what you talking about. There's still something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle, when I do a little dance, till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Angela got me feeling iconic. And if you can't...
Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. To return, here's Ronnie Rivers. And not the best of returns. He'll dive to the ground and just give himself up. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. From the 20-yard line, they'll throw right away. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second down, Nix. He's going to let this one go deep. And he will score. James Cook, touchdown Seattle. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
Seven 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. That's good for the 27 and a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Back to throw. Taking off, the ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
Had they been in a different part of the field, Mike, we're talking about that outcome very differently. He's very fortunate to be outside the numbers where that ball took a friendly bounce and he's saved by it going out of bounds. Now it brings up 4th down. If they ultimately decide to keep the offense on the field, we're going to look back on that ball harmlessly going out of bounds as a big moment in this game.
And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on deck.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. We're right side to Olave.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got his man, that's Olave. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Nick's going to look to throw. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Catch left side is made by Higgins. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll look to throw. Off he goes.
I love this call, but it's 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
He'll look to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. They'll look to throw yet again. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So as an offensive coordinator, you have to have answers for what the defense throws at you. And in this case, your quarterback is sitting back there. He has nowhere to go with the ball on fourth down. He ends up taking the sack, and now your drive is over.
In motion, Shakir. Knicks now on 1st and 10. That's taken in by Shakir. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. We are through one. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. We're back in Music City after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. A first down throw for Knicks. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Finally, this defense has been searching for a big play after giving up 2 touchdowns on the previous 2 drives. They're going to need more of that. They have to find more impactful plays that end drives and get the ball back to their offense.
On 2nd down, it's Knicks. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3rd and long. Knicks from the gun on 3rd down. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Jackson. And a nice return there. He is out of bounds right at midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Believe it or not, Mike, there are quarterbacks in the league that would rather take a sack than throw a ball away. Remember, that affects their completion percentage. So kudos to him for not being selfish, and I promise you that offensive line, they're taking note.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one complete to Higgins. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
He'll get this one complete to St.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Now they'll set up to throw. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. In motion, Shakir. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. to the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. They'll throw. It's Nix. This one complete to Bateman. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
He'll find his running back, Cook. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throw it. Nix. Over the middle. That's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
He's got room to roam. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. Here's Nix to throw. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Seattle. Seibert out now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Third and long. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. That is caught. What a throw. James Cook, touchdown Seahawks. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Daniil Hunter with the stop. 3rd down and 9. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Can't we score?
They do indeed snap it as they'll try. And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. Second down, Nix. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Timeout Seahawks. That is their second as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. To throw is Nix. To the goal line and in. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Seattle.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
The kick is good. Next to score, Seahawks 35, Titans nothing. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is hard. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Seahawks are out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Hi, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Going for it all. That's hard. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. It's a big one for Tennessee. A gain of 69 yards. Here's Achane. Powering forward. He's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Tennessee. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. It's up and through. And the Titans will get just a bit closer. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. A first down throw for Nix. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Olave is the motion man. Now, a second down throw for Nix. He's going to try it here again. He's got it! And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Titans. And now, after the pick six, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. On first down, here's Nix to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On second down, it's Nix. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising...
And he's got another one. James Cook, touchdown Seahawks. That's his third touchdown of the game, and it adds up to 16 now on the season. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. He'll drop to throw. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Now he takes off.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is impossible. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
3rd and 6. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. Going up top. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Titans are able to edge a bit closer. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one complete to Bateman. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Throw it. Nix. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a first down. Here's Nix to throw. The left side into the hands of Olave. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw is Nix. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
He's going to take a shot down the field. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And he's out of bounds here. It's a big pickup at the end here of the 3rd quarter of play. Olave is the motion man. Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll throw. It's Nix. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Nix gonna throw for it. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. To throw is Nix. That's taken in by Shakir. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Throwing is Nix. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. They'll look to throw. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And the Seahawks first down.
A first down throw for Nix. There's that man again. Another catch. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught. And he's in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Seattle. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Makes the score Seahawks 49, Titans 20. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll try to run with their fullback. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Right back to the fullback. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. They'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Kendall Fuller.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing right. It's taken in. Give them 14 on that play. One first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's ETN. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.